Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Alabama's offense is on the field for the first time today. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
To the ground, he's got it again. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So Florida's offense has the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. It's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gators moving quickly to the line. He'll try to pop the draw. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Peppers trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He'll just keep slinging it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. Crossing the 30, he's got a lane. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Back to pass, it's Peppers. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop. He's loose. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Averill. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on him. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some turns.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators want to move quickly. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Peppers. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Got the quick completion. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Off play action. Quickly complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Burgess. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They're working that left side. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Still running at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Averill. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the lone running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense that you just mentioned.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Loses 3. Third down coming up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner is stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They try to pop a run on the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's McDonald. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll run it. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Florida, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask on. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Gators will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and made. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And the ball is picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to pass. It's Peppers. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Fires to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Averill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He makes a grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Peppers. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll throw it on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
56, Florida, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He finds his man. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw it again. He's got it.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man to the left. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the air on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. He's open on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's second down. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to fire deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. It's complete. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Now it's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Peppers. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll run it from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Potts. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. Finds the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
21.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking for a man. It's Peppers. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
To kick it away.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his down the middle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Gators are flying down the field. To the air, it's Peppers. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal coming up. The play action fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback and get him on the ground like you did right there.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. He got it. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now
he's off to the races. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll do it himself. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
8-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
66. Florida, 24.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Peppers. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Gators are marching down the field. Motion from the offense. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Takes the handoff. It's Gentry. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using the quick game, they're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, Dave.
Nothing but green ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quickly complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Back to throw, it's Peppers. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. It's a draw. Discards a man. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Paul. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them. And
looking for the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. He'll take it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking for a crease. It's Potts. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Nestled in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open.
And he breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hokies are on the move.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. 2nd down coming up. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, you've got to start fast. Not just in this game. You've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Spits it out to the back. Gets it out quickly. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it.
And it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hokie, 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 high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built, just a tough group of individuals.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Now improvising. At the 45 on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Flips it out in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got it, looking for the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Hokies in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Got his man quickly.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Cantrell. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He'll try the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. The snap sets up the throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coates. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hokies want to crank the tempo.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, he keeps making more of those. Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
It'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Between the uprights, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Charles. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He's got it again. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It is good.
That makes the score NC State 17, Virginia Tech 13.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Cantrell. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hokies decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The give from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Picks up 4. Second down.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job, nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes a catch and knocked down. Now on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
24, Virginia Tech, 13.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
About to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They've got the screen set up. Across the 25, he's got room. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. The back goes in motion. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Hokies are rolling down the field.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right?
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They get him down after he makes the catch. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Makes his connection. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 40. He wants to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Zings it complete to the right. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hokies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. One more snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime. Running toward the tape. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Charles. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
That makes the score. NC State 27, Virginia Tech 20.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault, and that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. He's going up top. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with it there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Back to throw, it's Cantrell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nicholson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Hit as he throws. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Floating away. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Give to the running back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. NC State quick to the line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The give to the back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He makes the grab, and he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Gets it out fast. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Hokies have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one splits the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. He'll keep it himself. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hokies want to move quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Hokies! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 31 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Immediately fires to the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about it. He made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did
ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed in a loop.
Going for the big play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. he'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll run the option. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Charles. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Quick handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the counter. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun on third down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They move on top here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 24 to Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. They're setting up the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Charles. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Goes to the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for 1st down. Give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Trying play action. Going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Charles.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Unleashes to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Well, he didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, but he had some good fortune. After hitting the upright, it goes in, and his team is now tied at late.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trying to get to it. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd and short now after that completion. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They want to just keep throwing it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Coates. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's going up top here late in the game. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed.
wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end.
They're trailing by 31 to Wisconsin. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be he's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wants to throw on second down. Got his man in the middle. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. On third down, going up top. Quick completion on the out route. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Owen. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw on third. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. 8th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got him, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.